Hello and welcome to Capacity TV. I'm delighted to be joined today by Finn from CSG International. Hi Finn.
Hi Paul.
Finn, at ITW 2014, what do you think have been the major trends?
The trends at ITW this year has been very much a matter of that we are seeing an evolution, not a revolution, but an evolution towards a particular phenomenon which is called IPX. Another trend that we've seen at this ITW has been that a lot of our customers are talking to us about the introduction of rates that are now based on origination, and that's a new trend for the international segment. So in Europe, in particular, we see carriers that are starting to introduce rates for carriers outside the EU, and that is definitely an interesting subject for us as a vendor, because we can then look to see how we can best help the customers or the carriers to route and trade and bill this new paradigm.
Perhaps you can talk about the challenges that are facing the marketplace in terms of migrating to all IP networks.
In all the many meetings we've had here with our customers, I think the topic that has been discussed with every one of them has been how do we maintain quality of service when moving to an IPX type of network. And I think that has been a subject that has been debated in many different forums. And I think that the issue there is that there is no clear, unambiguous way to measure quality of service in an IPX network with multiple providers. So what we have proposed to customers here, particularly this year, has been to use our CSG Assure product to basically offer a test session, a test call through the IPX network to the final service provider to be able to detect and measure and prove for SLA agreements and for routing purposes the quality KPIs, as we call them.
And what impact do you think this is having on the carriers, on routing of carriers, sorry?
Well, the routing that the carriers needs to do is obviously going to be dependent on quality. And I think that is probably the main aspect of routing in the IPX networks. So carriers are looking for us to actually be able to provide the quality of service measurements and actually use them actively in our routing products, our CSG route product, to make sure that that the paths that are chosen through the IPX cloud to the final terminating service provider is the optimal path, and that we've seen a lot of interest in.
Do you think there'll be a change in the business models for carriers off the back of IPX?
I think that is the multi-million-dollar question, right? I think it's quite clear from the customers we talked to here again this year that carriers want to continue the model of cascade billing, the model in which they would charge per usage basis, per minute. That seems to be exactly the same, if I should say so, on IPX. There's no difference there for the voice traffic. But it is clear that the operators are looking to add additional services now on the back of the IPX investments. They want to see how they can offer LTE roaming, LTE signaling, voice, but also HD voice in particular, to basically complete their IPX offerings.
Well, Finn, thank you very much for joining us today on Capacity TV.
My pleasure.